Hey Clara. So I just want to walk you through some stuff with the phone that I'm sending you. So to turn it on, there's a little button. Sorry, this thing is mirror image for some reason. So there's a little button back here. So you just kind of push it like that, and then the phone will light up, and you just slide the lock button over. So up here is like all your notifications and statuses. So the furthest left one there, that like antenna looking thing, that is the Wi-Fi. I would recommend you keep that on. I got you a plan that's good for a month, and so it's like 500 minutes of talk, unlimited text, and then it's only 500 megs of data. On my phone, I go through like 3 gigs of data in a month, but that's because I listen to Spotify every day. You're not going to do that, or you shouldn't do that. But 500 megs should be enough for you to have like a Skype call or whatever if you can't get on the Wi-Fi at Grace's. So, but if you do get on the Wi-Fi at Grace's, you can plug in the Wi-Fi here. So, sorry, I meant to show you that in slow motion. So you can see that there's some other info in the other side of the bar, and so whenever you see icons there, that means there's a notification. You can swipe down and see all of your notifications. So like this just tells me that a bunch of apps updated. The apps will only update when you're on Wi-Fi. Anything that you use on Wi-Fi does not count towards the data usage. So so you can just clear that, then close it up. Installed Skype and Facebook and Yahoo Mail on there. Gmail's installed. I made you a new Gmail account. I'm about to package up the phone and turn it off and package it up, at which point I will switch the emergency email for that Gmail account to your Yahoo Mail so that you can do password reset, whatever you need to do. And I'll send you all the information for that account. Okay, so there's a bunch of crap on all of these screens. So it's basically a bunch of like apps that come pre-installed. I did a factory reset, so like none of my crap is on the phone anymore, which means that it boots up in like a minute now instead of like 20 minutes. Yay. But any of these things, if you don't want them on your home screen, you can just like long press, and you see how there's like a red bar with a trash can in it up at the top. You can just drag it to there and it'll remove it. But I'll leave all that. This little guy has like some tips and stuff for how to use the phone. Hopefully that'll be useful to you. Basically, there's 4 buttons at the bottom. Home always takes you back to this home screen. The back button takes you back. And this is the menu button, which I used to use all the time, but this is on an old version of Android, and you can't upgrade anymore. So, but most of the time, if you want to do something in an app and you don't know how, you can just click that menu button, and it'll basically show you how. Like there will be a menu item that you can use. I think that's it. Okay, so to turn the phone on and off, you actually use that same button, but you just hold it for longer, and it'll buzz, and you just hit power off. When you want to power it on, you hold it for, it's basically about that same amount of time, like 3 seconds, but you'll see that the green light up at like just to the right of the speaker here, there's a little green status symbol, and that will status light, and that'll tell you that. So right now it has a case on it, which has like some old sticker that's like dying. I should take my for some reason I have my phone info for my new phone stuck there. I'll just take that off. So this case is pretty decent. You can drop it. I've dropped it from like 4 feet in the air, and like nothing happened. The like rubbery bits around the edge are kind of worn down, so I would avoid dropping it face down if you can. I mean, you want to avoid dropping it generally, but yeah. To get it out of the case, which if I have enough room in the package, I'm going to send this with you. It is the media dock for the phone. It was really useful for me at the time because you can like plug in a keyboard and plug it into your TV and basically use it as a computer. I doubt you're going to have any call to do that, but you know, like there's literally no other use for the thing. Like it only works with this phone. So, but in order to plug it into this, you can also use it as a charging station, and it'll you can like use it as like an alarm clock kind of. Like it'll when you plug it in. I'll show you. So to take off the case, there's two plugs over here on this side. Volume buttons are on this side. Plugs on this side. So you just kind of like reach in and kind of squeeze the jacks forward, and you see it just like pops out of the case like that. And then you can also get some pressure on the power button area. So now you have the little tiny phone. So if you're feeling secure and like not dropping it, and you want to be able to like stick it in your pocket, you can take the case off and use it like this. So now you can actually stick the thing on the base like that. And if you do that, it'll come up with a prompt, and you can choose to turn it into a computer, play media, or the other thing, which is turn it into a clock, basically, which is somewhat useful. It's a clock that you can pretty much read across the room without your glasses on. At least I could. So the other thing, if you need to change the battery out, or if the phone hangs, you can pop the battery out. It's not seeming like it's going to hang because I don't have 2 years worth of crap on it anymore, so like it's running a lot faster. But the whole back of the phone comes off, so you just kind of like stick your fingers in the just in the little edge there and just pull it back, and it'll kind of pop back a little bit. Then you can just kind of work your fingers down the edge, and it'll do that. Pop the battery out. There's that little hole there that you can use to pop the battery out. Every time I try and do that, I like nearly break my nails off, so I just use the case itself, and I just like stick that in, wedge it out, pop the battery out, and then if you need to, you can slide out the SIM and swap the SIM card out, should you need to do that. I think that is it for the phone demo. So good luck. Hope it's helpful. You know.